Hello and welcome back to Film Club to Death. This this week, Richard and myself have watched Jurassic Park 3, 2001. Richard, off the bat, thoughts?
About the film or
No,
or
no, just whatever word association. What
or about
I say,
Jurassic
I
Park in
say,
general.
I say Jurassic Park 2001. What comes to what comes to
I
mind?
will. Off the bat is this is way
A
better.
velociraptor has hit the second tower.
Oh, 2001 as well. This is before that happened. People still had hope in their eyes when they went to see it.
Coming out of the cinema, like I don't think this year can get
Yeah, but
get any worse.
yeah. At the beginning, they're like, "I think the Spinosaurus attacking the plane will be the worst plane thing I see all year." Little do they know. No, but honestly, I
Little
think
do they
I don't
know.
know if this is revisionist of me, but after seeing what they did with this franchise, this is this is basically a masterpiece. I actually think
Mm.
watching this now is way better. I think the character, like, this is a film about Alan Grant and like family, and I think it's successful at everything it sets out. It's way deeper than I ever thought it was,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like wish they didn't after this put it on ice for 15 years. Like,
And
where's the
then
we
come
had
back with
one
Chris
we had
Pratt.
we had a sequel for Alan Grant. We had a sequel for Malcolm.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Where's Ellie's? The fourth one should have been. She's back. She's the main character. She's
Doug
somehow
just said.
on the
Well,
island.
they sort of set it up at the end of this one, don't they? He's like, "Oh, she's a good friend of mine. I don't think I ever told her that, or something like that."
Nah, nah,
Um,
nah, nah. No, but yeah, mate,
but I know what you mean.
shut that down.
Oh, okay. Nah, you're right.
No, but honestly, like, it's it's way better. Like, it's actually like they do a lot of things in here that
Glasses off.
people they do a lot of people in this that people hate. Like the what are they called? The Kirby's.
Yeah,
But like that is
Gerbos.
like obviously everybody who's working on this, that's like what they're going for. Is like it's funny that everybody hates them, but it's the most like normal reaction to anything that's happening in any of these
Yeah,
films.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like this is how people would react. Do you know what I mean? Like people are idiots. They would be
Her
shouting
just
and being like
yeah,
terrified all the time.
because they don't know about the reality of it. They don't know that there's dinosaurs running towards them. So her just like landing, to her, it's like, well, I'm here to find my son.
Well,
Someone
and like
scream
people just
Eric.
assume that they're just gonna like they're not gonna. There's the dinosaurs are deep in the island. They're not round the
Yeah,
edge.
yeah, yeah.
But
They're
yeah, I
fine.
honestly
He's a smart kid.
this is I and it, what Lost World personally used to be my favorite. And yes, this also that also has dumb things, but it makes me want to go back because I'm like, this is way better. No wonder ITV were blasting this all the time. You know what I mean? Like this is class.
Yeah, and I swear some of the bits in this where the dinosaurs were like, it was clearly a model. Like for 25 years ago,
And also, let's be
it looks great.
and and they rewrote the script for this 5 month, like 5 weeks before they started shooting. So I think with that on top of it as well, they got like
Jesus,
new
because it's
writers in.
pretty
Because at first
coherent.
they were gonna, Dr. Alan Grant was gonna be on the island the whole time studying them and like refused to leave the island and stuff like that. But
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's genius that it flips it and he like
Mm.
like doesn't like hates them and sees them as like theme parks, like theme park monsters.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
like even more when his little mate recreates the 3D model and it sounds just like the Velociraptor. Like when I was a kid, I was just like, oh, he's scared because but it sounds exactly like what he knows the theme park is. So it like reworks the last scene where he just calls them theme parks, and now they're actually based on real dinosaurs in the context of the film. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it has. I was like, honestly, I was shocked. I was like, oh my god, this actually works. I was like, that's actually genius. He's not scared because, like, the context of the audience, we know that that's what they sound like. But it also is a deeper impact where he's like, he's wrong that they are actually animals. They're not just theme park things.
Yeah, it's not
So it's like
just a.
his mask of like protecting himself is like,
It just drops
yeah,
immediately.
so good.
With
That's
that,
what
he
I think.
has no protection.
Him and what's he called, Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
I think that works so well. And then I'm
I like
gonna
their
be
little
jumping
duo.
around a lot here, but like when he says, "Oh, there's two types of people. There's astronauts and there's astronomers." I was like, "This is genius," because it's like he's like obviously the classic wants to like sit and study. Like Billy's obviously like extreme sports,
He
like
wants to.
wants to
Yeah,
learn by
yeah.
like touching and exploring. So like Jurassic Park's like his like dream, and it's like that like battle is like even. I was like, honestly, I was like, this is fucking class. And like you also some things in it are stupid, but I think it's not as bad as I remember. People hate on it, and like I said, I don't want to be revisionist, because like, but I don't think this is anywhere near as bad as some of the slop you get now. Like I watched Jurassic
No,
World Rebirth or whatever it's called. That is significantly worse than this.
yeah. I think a lot of the newer films they try and make it either like look pretty or it is just they are the theme park monsters that Sam Neill's talking about because they just have this formulaic. Da, 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 da. I mean, like you say, there's some dumb stuff in this. There's some
But
simple
I still
given
think
exposition, but
even the dumb stuff in this kind of works, where it's like even like he's like the T Rex P. Like, how did he get that? Like, you don't want to know. But it's like more proof that this
yeah,
kid is not only smart, like, and resourceful, is that he's learning more about the dinosaurs, not from the books, but like being on the island, which is like
mm,
exactly what like Billy and Alan Grant want to do, or like wanted to do, and like, or like Alan Grant fights against. He's like, well, this kid's learned more by living among them at the moment than
yeah, yeah,
any of the books that he's read, and it's like it's not like it is played for laughs, but it's also deeper than that. So it's like you get like a 2 for 1.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially when like in that same conversation when they're talking about Malcolm's book, and he's like, he seems pretty up himself, but the way he's talking about the book is like actually is insightful as well, because he talks about the chaos and stuff, and then
Mm.
he's like, I think he's up himself, and Dr. Grant's like, oh, that me and you have got that in common. So it's another, like you're saying, it's that
Yeah,
it's humor, but it's sort of it's almost keeping you in for we're gonna have these like blocks of dialogue that are like more interesting, a bit deeper,
I
more
think
introspective
yeah,
to the story, and then we're gonna be like, hey, fucking
but this
dinosaur
like
PSA.
this film like kind of rips for an hour and a half. Like it's got so much in, and like
I
and it's
was just
bang
gonna
on an hour
say,
and a half, and it's like, or maybe an hour 32, and it's like
yeah, it's a
it
hot 90 for sure.
and like all the characters, well, most of the characters that are important, like they get resolution, like like all their themes are like closed, and it's like nowadays this would have to be
Mm.
3 sequels for them to even like remotely get close to anything about this, because it'd be full
Yeah,
of
it
just
would be.
nonsense. This is a slimline, action packed. Now this is a blockbuster. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, uh,
And
yeah.
everything's even the resolution of the Raptors. People I was reading online, people hate, but it's like it's it's the equivalent of the Kirby's. The only like they're the same characters. Do you know what I mean? These Raptors and them, they're just like
Mm.
looking for like their kids, and the only way they can they get resolved is when they treat them like actual animals,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they just
yeah.
like run off, and it's like that's unbelievable. And there's no other Jurassic sequel that is like doing that. Like I suppose Lost World kind of did that with the T Rex like looking for his kid is like Malcolm and his
Mm.
kid, but it's like this just worked on
But
so many
still,
new levels for me.
well, yeah, yeah. The newer
Things
ones,
that I didn't as a kid I couldn't even. I just was like, wow, the Spinosaurus is sick. Should we talk?
yeah. I
Should we
always
talk
remember the
about
bit
the beginning of it with the Spinosaurus killing the Rex?
that is when it, well, because obviously in like Jurassic Park 1, you don't see, or just Jurassic Park, it's like an hour of nothing really. It's
Mm.
just like wombling around and going like, oh, it's a spectacle. Ooh. But here it's a T-Rex gets its neck fucking, it just snaps its neck. It's hardcore.
Because I think
And
like
that's what, like in the first 5 minutes, ten
that's
minutes,
yeah, it's got to be in the
maybe 10 minutes.
first 10 minutes. Because it's like they're obviously setting it up to be like this is the villain, and I like do understand people being like, oh, they've like disrespect, but it's like the Spinosaurus is a great antagonist in this. Like it destroys absolutely everything. It destroys the plane. The whole thing when they're
The
running around between the feet and they're fighting. It's like that's unbelievable. There's
when
no
they're at
other
when they're
thing
at the
as good as that.
fence and they hear the ringtone and they turn around and he's just there like,
Yeah. Yeah, he's absolutely mogging them.
hello boys.
But like
Oh my god.
that ringtone, like I'll always associate with this film. Like if
Yeah,
you used
because
to hear
as
out in the
soon as I
wild,
heard it
you'd
at
be
the
like,
start, because you hear
with
it when he's at the where they're like um at that like airport
they're
or
pretending to be
airbase, and they're
wealthy or
just like,
whatever.
and they're just like shooting things, and you hear it immediately, and like obviously having seen it before, I was just like, oh my god, like I know what's coming. I remember it being in the dinosaur, remember it being in the shit, um,
On the boat when they're trying to
and
grab
it
it.
sets it up so well. Yeah, yeah,
I just think
it sets it up
honestly,
really well.
I can't I can't get over how what I like remembered and what like I feel like this film had a bad because 2000 like this was at the early like internet film criticism. So I feel like this was just people piled
It was
on
a lot.
this
Yeah,
post Phantom Menace. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
tearing things down. We're edgy, early 2000s, end of 90s people, and and then I'm like,
yeah.
there needs to be some revisionist history. People need to revisit this and re-criticize it because there's no way you're sitting through the Jurassic World films. I've seen all the Jurassic World films. None of them even hold a candle to this.
One of them is at like an hour and a half in a mansion.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you get a dinosaur
The thing,
film out
but
of
the
a
thing is,
mansion?
I don't because I think that's where they're gonna have to go now, as a franchise. Is they're gonna have to do? Why don't we do? Because this is more survival horror, more than anything else. So why don't they do?
Yeah,
We're gonna have a. They're gonna have to do basically what I think they should do is basically Alien, but this. Do you know what I mean? But it's like there's a crew of truckers or like it's a cargo ship or something, and
mm.
the one
Oh,
of
dinosaur on a cargo ship.
one of the cargo things is InGen logo. It turns out it's a raptor, but it's only
Yeah,
one raptor. And then the raptor, it's like the what was it, the hunt for the Demeter or whatever. Do you know when they're setting it
oh yeah, yeah,
on?
yeah.
It could be like we've been randomly hired to transfer from this one island, like Isla Snorna or whatever, to Isla Nuba, and it's like we need to take
Yeah.
this like one thing because we're going from Peru to somewhere else, and they just want us to stop off on the way and do this one
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and then it's a raptor, and then the whole crew gets torn up, and they have to stop it or something. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're gonna have to
Mm.
do. Where it's like, don't go big scale because you can't do it anymore. You're gonna have to take one, place it somewhere, and try and restart this franchise this way. Where it's like, oh, we've spent like 70 million on this, and it's low budget. Do you know what I mean? Like Invisible
Mm.
Man, like Blumhouse crack, where it's like we're actually gonna
Yeah,
make
yeah.
something good. That's what I want
You'd
the
hope.
Jurassic because this franchise has way more like duds than it does good films. Like that first
Well,
film is
everything.
holding huge weight, But like the thing is, people go and
Everything
see them.
post three.
Yeah, and
I mean,
people
I don't
hate
even
2 and 3, but it's like people. This first one's holding so much weight because they still like Rebirth still made 1 billion, or like close to it. I swear it's been
which is
like
just
there's another
fucking
sequel in the thing. It's like you're learning the wrong
how
lessons.
the Chris Pratt ones, and this isn't just like jumping on the Chris Pratt hate bandwagon, but like they're they're bad films.
The first one's okay.
They're
The first one's
The first one has the scene at night with like the night vision raptor in the fields
oh yeah.
that
I
goes
wasn't even
pretty
thinking
hard.
about that. I don't completely wasn't
Um,
thinking about that.
but then it's just like it just goes to all these Hollywood
And it's a
films.
bit too
They have to
lean.
involve. Well, in this you get a mention of like, oh, there's InGen people, and then it goes past the InGen logo. This if this was made now, you'd have like it'd end with a guy in a suit being like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, do you know what?
cancel that plane, or
If it
it has to be there has to be a big guy in a suit in a with minions,
Well, because they're
and
already in this. What I liked is like it just sets it up where it's like there's this weird lab in like the Spinosaurus isn't on any of their lists that they say, and it's like oh so you
yeah,
understand through context clues, and it's like the same
yeah.
with Alan Grant and
What
Ellie's
are they up
relationship.
to?
It's like they don't need to say that it was communication like the Kirby's. Like you just get that through watching it in the context clues. But if this was made now,
Mm.
it's like, oh, we're gonna have to. There's a whole scene about their divorce, or like why they broke up, and they're
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
little. The raptor's killing them, but then like this would, if this was made now, this would put Laura Dern's character in with them, and then they'd have to make up on the ship while they're like getting instead of just like the phone. Do you know what I mean? It would be so much worse. And it's like that's why I'm pleased they don't kill Billy in this because yeah, he did something stupid and reckless, but there's no way to punish like giving him a brutal death for that. Like in
I
Jurassic
know.
World, where that
Yeah.
woman who's a bit annoying, who's on the phone, who's supposed to be looking after kids,
Who
gets like
gets
ripped in half.
dunked?
It's like she gets a leg ripped off and then dunked, and then
It's like
it's
5 minutes.
too mean. It's too
Yeah,
like
it's ridiculous. Um, and there's just like there's always these things. There's too many characters. The new ones like
yeah,
this is
Dominion, where
you've
it's
got
like
your
you've got
you've got your
everybody lined up.
six.
But this is the
Yeah,
problem
you've
with
got
they
your
want it to
six.
be
You
Avengers
kill off.
in Star Wars, but it's
Oh,
like it doesn't work.
like Star Wars Avengers. There's like 8,000 books of content. This is just one guy who wrote one book, was forced to write another one.
Hmm.
It's like just
But I think
this is the
this.
story. It can go deeper. I think in
I actually
in Gen and
think
stuff. It's interesting.
I actually think this three like is a natural progression of I think what would happen. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like on the same island. I like they traded like all the redwood forests for like actual jungle, but it's like all the labs are overtaken,
Yeah,
and it's like the first one where they're like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, it'll eventually the jungle will like take back over, and it's like
Nature
basically
will
yeah,
proclaim.
and it's like it's basically doing that, but it's like the little things of like yeah, the Spinosaurus not being on the list, but that obviously would be going for like this is huge and like scary, like this would
Mm.
be great for our park, but it's like you don't
It.
need the like
What's the new one called? Indominus Rex or something.
yeah.
We're like you've created a monster.
Well, the newest one is
Oh
called like the
god.
the D Rex or something, where it's like a proper mutant in Rebirth.
It just once you've seen for like the eighth time someone go,
There's a Spinosaurus in the new one.
is it?
Yeah,
Very
they're in the
cool.
water. They're more in the water.
But well, yeah. Speaking of, you mentioned it's more like a survival horror. I like how in this the scenes get like progressively more and more dangerous and scary because you've got like, you've obviously got the raptor chasing them, and they like trap it against the door,
Mm.
and then you get the really spooky velociraptors.
I
No,
don't. I think there's something else.
pterodactyls
Yeah,
or
but
something
they're
like that. Like
the bit
the
where
fog and
yeah, the bit where they're in the birdcage and it's the drums, and it's like you see it come out. I'm like, that is great. Like, cause
yeah,
that's what's scary about this. From like, even this Spinosaurus is scary, and then the weird like freaks you kind of see in the labs, but it's a raptor, and then it does feel like oh, there could be something even scarier around the corner, and then with like the drums and that, where it's like coming across the thing. Oh, that was this
there's
feels
just so
banging.
many different things. And then the rain in the river,
Yeah,
and it's like,
with the flare and that, it looks unbelievable.
yeah, it it's so good, and it really like amps up and just
And that's the
you.
thing. This is an
It's
hour and a half, and like, and all the what we've just spoke about is like all these action scenes, and all the character, like it all gets tied up. Like there's no
mm,
real loose threads in this,
yeah, it's not
and
like
it's like
what the fuck happened with it. I mean, there's definitely like there's not a lot of flaws by any means, and none of them are big enough to like warrant really too much discussion because it doesn't affect the film. But the way I think it also knows what it is, and when they're walking around, like there isn't really a sense of, well, at least I didn't get um, a sense of scale or time. Really, it felt like just in an afternoon they've walked over the whole island, but
hmm,
almost that doesn't matter because
yeah. I
you've
feel
got the
like
plane crash, you've got they see the facility, and then it's like, okay, now we're here.
I was
And that's not a bad thing because I think it, like you say, cutting those bits out
yeah,
allows it to have. We've got a half an hour scene of them just trying to cross a bridge,
yeah. You got
but there's like dinosaurs and shit coming from
my
everywhere.
my argument to like defend that, especially the terms of
Mm.
I don't think the scale's bad because in terms of the Spinosaurus and that of like them being a threat. I do understand about the
Yeah.
island. But my argument is, I don't think in the last season of Game of Thrones, if it was good, anyone would ever criticize it. Be like, well, they get here in a day, and then the next scene they're down here. I don't think anyone would be
Mm.
bothered about that if it was actually good. That's what happens when you people are like, oh, this is. Do you know what I mean? This is bad, and this is also bad, and they haven't thought about this. And it's like I think this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't mind any of this, of like the time thing because
That's
this
what.
rips through an hour
Yeah.
and a half, and it if it didn't resolve anything and it was doing that, I would be like, well, just make it longer, and do you know what I mean? And like, but I think this is too clean of a film, and I think there's a lot of lessons that should be learned from stuff like this. That obviously are, but like this is what I don't understand is like people who are producing the new Jurassic Worlds are they not going back and watching these and being like, man,
I'm gonna
that kind of
guess
like rocked for an hour and a half.
not at all.
Yeah, because it's like, well, we just need it to be bigger and like they must look at just like online film criticism and be like, people hated that.
Yeah, and also just look at like what's made money this year.
Yeah, that'll be
Okay,
more.
how do we make a Jurassic Park film or Jurassic World now, knowing that all
We
Secret
have to
Life
do
of
we.
Pets 2 got $1 billion? Like what was good in that? Oh, the humor. We'll put humor in Jurassic World.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, what was that thing where it's like it might have been something where like Deadpool came out and they're like, oh
Mm,
well, that was like a roaring success, so now the next thing we do that's R rated, it's gonna have to be rude and funny, and it's like you're taking the
yeah.
wrong lessons from that. And like
Yeah,
if it doesn't
yeah.
work for you, I just want to have a quick look at some reviews for
Oh, Jurassic Park 3.
yeah, because I'm on Letterboxd. I think there's
Letterboxd, I imagine there's going to be a
see
lot of
there's a
ones and
lot
a
of
lot of
three.
fives.
There's a 1.5, which I just think is,
Completely
and her complaint is that
unwarranted.
there's not enough Jeff Goldblum or T Rex. Fair enough.
Yeah, but t- tough. It doesn't need
But
to
yeah,
be.
there's a lot of 4 stars,
Jeff had his film.
lot of 3.5 stars. I gave it 3.5. I actually
Mm,
think he might have gave it 4.
I think three and a half
I just,
is. is it
Yeah,
pretty good?
I gave
Like
it
7 out
4.
of 10. Gave it 4. That's crazy. But fair enough.
Honestly,
And like you were saying with
Joe
the
Johnston,
couple being
he knows how to direct
Joe
a film,
Johnson,
except for the
what else?
Wolfman. He did Honey I Shrunk the
Oh,
Kids. He did
brilliant.
October Sky. He did Jumanji. He did The First Avenger. He did The Rocketeer.
Jumanji's fucking great.
He did The Page Master, which is an animated film I've never seen. That looks up your street.
Nice. What's it called?
The Page Master.
Wait, hang on. That looks up my street. Wow.
It's got Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin
Culkin
and
and Christopher Lloyd.
yeah.
It looks like Oh my god, that looks horrific. I don't want to watch that. Um. But going off what you were saying about the parents acting like just real people, I feel like the characters were really good as well. Like William H. Macy
Yeah.
playing that kind of like half pathetic husband, part like almost con man, where he's like, I own a business, I own enterprises, I can write a check. How many zeros you want? And then next he's like,
Yeah,
it's
but I do love that where he's
tiles
like,
plus. Yeah, it was really good
because
and
they're so good at getting them to go on because they want their son back.
yeah,
And it's like when he's actually put faced with any danger, he's like a bumbling fool. But like,
yeah. But he
but
fights
also
back and
you care like when you think he's dead, you're like good.
yeah, and he comes out. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, oh. Macy. Maybe that's because they've got good actors,
Mm.
not
I'd love
Chris
to.
Pratt.
I'd love to. What are you talking about, Chris Pratt? Mario. You're
I
talking
know
about Garfield and
the
Mario.
the Mario, the
Um,
worst voice actor I've ever heard, who's done
well, he did
multiple.
one. See, this is the bad things. He
He
did
did,
Lego Movie that's good, and people are like, well, he must be
yeah.
good.
He did Lego Movie before anyone knew really who he was,
I feel like
and
he
it was
is
good.
like he used to be good. Like in Parks and Rec, he used to be good, and then religion got to
Yeah,
him.
yeah. He's got the pressure of Stallone.
It's Schwarzenegger.
Is it Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
It's Schwarzenegger.
They're all the same.
That's not true.
A a big strong man I can hardly understand.
Schwarzenegger's got way better films than Stallone.
Yes, Stallone. Well, yeah, because we saw Stallone in Death Race. Forgettable.
Yeah, he's
He
the
should
worst
not have
actor
got
in
a
that.
film career. He should not have got a film career off the back of that.
But yeah, I thought
Um,
this rips. This goes in my rips
yeah,
category.
it.
An hour and a half as well. I was like, I just
I
look.
was looking up how long it was. Yeah, and when I saw that, I was like, because
It
this
feels
was the one I
longer,
used to watch.
complimentary. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so much in it, and they pack in like say like 7 different action sequences. They pack in all the family stuff. Like even the bit at the start is long enough
Hmm.
to feel like we're seeing Ellie again for a bit for dinner. He takes them out for dinner. He's
I'd
at
love to.
the dig site, but that's all like in the first 5-10 minutes. But they
Yeah,
cover so much ground rather than having half an hour before they even get to
and
the
he
the
like
island
Alan
or whatever.
Grant's
It's
doing
like
like a conference and stuff, isn't he? Where they're all like there is
yeah,
quite a lot.
yeah,
And like I'd love to see. After this, I should have probably done it before, but I'm gonna like look up
research
what the
stuff.
other script was like before they reworked it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Well, I suppose if they're going to have him stay on the island, then you'd have to have. It would be, I suppose, a bit harder to be like, well, why would they? How would they get stranded? Because they would probably be like, have communication with mainland.
well, unless you
Um,
just do like the classic, they were on the plane, there was a storm, or like
they've cut the comm towers.
or a fucking
Oh my god.
or if like flying dinosaur flew into the engine and they crashed.
The T Rex has now designed an EMP, and they've wiped out all their their radios. Oh my fucking god, they've done it.
Or you could have it.
Uh,
You could have it where, do you know, like when people are like, "Oh, it's the Bermuda Triangle." There could be like something
oh
similar around there, but it's like a what's the company called, InGen or whatever.
yeah,
It's like, oh, they have a thing where if it doesn't have a if it's an unknown plane, it like shuts it down and drops out of the sky,
yeah.
so
All of a sudden,
they can protect their assets.
yeah. Well, the rundown facility, like the disgusting
Freaks.
half, like
And I'm not talking about
fetus freaks.
William H Macy.
He is a little freak, to be fair. He's
Yeah.
great,
I was
but
thinking
he's
about him in Boogie Nights, where he just like spoilers for Boogie Nights, where he walks in and kills
yeah.
himself. Fucking-
My wife with an ass in her cock, I think he says. Um, but he has like those the fetuses in those jars. They've obviously just like had to been abandoned, and they've just grown a little bit, and now they just stood in this saline.
it's
thing.
a great
Like
jump scare
it's
with the raptors
yeah.
actually being there. It's like he's been waiting there for a while. He loves a prank, that guy.
I know he's so still. But all those little things, like it tells you nothing, but it tells you so much to just be like, fuck, what are they doing? And when they find the eggs as well, and they're like, this shouldn't. Hang on a second. Wait a minute.
And I like how this is the second island, so it's like walking through an abandoned theme park. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just this is the jungle where they were doing experiments.
Yeah, it's like there's facilities. There's a few paddocks. Like you got a bit of the bird cage, but it's like that's more just to keep them on there. That isn't. It
but
isn't
it's
like
more.
it isn't like where you. But there would be something if they did like say they did the fourth one where they're like, oh, we're on the main island and it's all like we're going back to like the dining scene or whatever, and it's like all overgrown and whatever. Which I suppose they probably did in one of the sequels. I just can't remember because it's crap.
I think they did. Yeah. When did they go? They definitely go.
They'll go back in the second one where there's a volcano for the first bit, and then it gets really boring.
Didn't they? They find that because they stumble upon like, hey, there's an old Jeep here, and it's like.
Well, do they not go back to where the
one.
bones are? Do you know where the T-Rex throws the raptor through the skeleton?
Oh.
They definitely go there. One of them. They've got to.
They're not very memorable.
Yeah, they all just one. I remember the volcano because it's like.
I remember them leaving the island and everyone's crying.
I don't know. I don't understand
because
why
it's
they.
like.
Oh yeah, there's like that
a
big
Brachiosaurus
getting
going. And Bryce Dallas Howard's just flooded with tears, and you just see them get like.
No, but isn't it like melting
molten
into
rock.
the lava? And it's like, and it's like slowly. Wow,
It's so funny.
I think
it's
there's a
not
chance
funny.
for you to have a role in the next one with that song.
I could
That
be a
was unreal.
Brachiosaurus.
That was unreal. Make
And
your
they
neck
just
really long in that.
get-
And then.
Taken out by by lava or something. What have we done to these animals? They deserve life too. Like, I feel like there's a lot more of this.
I feel like there's sequel potential, but smaller sequel potential.
Yeah.
Like if you take that idea of like, say it's like a bunch of, do you know like Okjo, where it's like there's a bunch of like radical environmentalists who are going to like release some of the like they don't think they should be in cages, but they go on and then like a raptor gets out and then starts hunting them down, and it's like you can combine that bit where it's like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you have it on the abandoned facility, or there's a part of an abandoned facility, and it's like you need 3 locations, and it's like you film it all in there, and it's like you've got a puppet of a raptor and then a bit of CGI, and it's like people getting like Romulus or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think you got to lean more into the horror because I think you've tried the PG thing too many times now, and it doesn't work. And you've done because they didn't have
and
they had cartoons, didn't they, on Netflix that are like kids cartoons.
Oh fuck yeah.
So it's like
Jurassic World cartoons.
the only thing you've got left is to go hard.
Yeah, because I think when you're dealing with dinosaurs and they
And that's
are
what
scary, like it's a fucking
I do always think
dinosaur.
that was a letdown for like the last Jurassic World Dominion or whatever or Rebirth, where it's like the trailer where it's like,
Mm.
oh, they're in the cities. I want to see a fucking Velociraptor pack in New York City just tearing through people. I don't want to. Oh, there's a Brachiosaurus and he's sick and he's died in the street and now there's traffic. Like,
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
see a fucking Spinosaurus tearing down a river in Suffolk.
Because
Do you know what I
they're
mean?
gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be fucking terrified.
and
These dinosaurs, they're gonna
the-
be super like territorial because this isn't anything we used to.
and the aggressive ones are probably like there's super easy food in all these places.
Yeah,
There's these things that can
and they're
barely
probably gonna
run
go mad.
and are like really fat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's like
Easy.
I have some guy on like a like in like one of those chairs, you're like the Wall-E chairs. There's like some guy on an iPad just
Oh
getting
my god,
viciously
yeah.
torn to shreds.
Someone got my Duolingo.
Yeah.
We get
Pardon?
it. We get it.
Pardon? And then he gets
Because that would be. I don't. The whole like we live among them now. They're part of us, and they just like immediately go outside, and then they just fine. I feel like the psychology. It would be more interesting to do the horror and be like the velociraptors, like they used to hunt in packs, but now they've just gone fucking feral
oh
because
yeah, or do
they're in a fucking Debenhams,
yeah.
and they're
Fucking hell,
like they do
it
not
is
know,
2001.
and they're like this. They're not working with their usual instinct anymore. Like
Oh
everything's gone
yeah,
batshit.
I completely agree. Do that, but it's like set between Dominion or whatever, and it's like about like a town. Do you know like 30 Days of Night, and it's like for some reason
Oh
there's like a carnosaur or something like taking refuge in a like a cave nearby, and it's using us as
yeah,
as like its feeding source through the winter.
yeah, yeah,
And it's like you can have the blood and the snow, the like the thing at the night with the flares and stuff like that. It would be like it'd be sick.
yeah, yeah,
But they'll have to go. We need some sort of mutant Rex. That we need some like. It's like you've got scary dinosaurs. Just put them in a film that's good.
yeah. Dinosaurs are scary enough already.
That's
We
my
don't need to have like a dumb plastic-looking CGI one that comes on and it's
that's
just like
my. I think we should
got a
pitch that
scar.
where it's 30 Days a Night, but Jurassic Park, or like
But
in the world.
it's a lesser known dinosaur.
It's a sequel to the Jurassic World, so you can still use the IP, but
Yeah,
it's actually an
but
R
it's a
rate.
standalone.
It's R rated for adults. But that's how you got to
Yeah,
pitch
yeah,
it. Some guy says
and
the
there's
F
no
bomb.
yeah. Oh my God, there's no kids involved, and if there are, one
Or
of them's
and
getting
then no,
killed,
but
blob style.
you can go. Listen, well, there's no kids involved, but you will see like in the first book where it's like a crib with blood everywhere, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's
the
like
implication of the violence.
yeah, yeah. The dinosaur doesn't give a fuck if you're 3 or 33.
Easy
Like
food. Yeah, this is honestly, I'm telling you, it's if that was like, I'm sure, and that would make a load of money because all the people who like these films have autism and are like 45 now. So it's like they'll
yeah, they'll buy into it. Like I think
and like a
it's
scary dinosaur film is what people want. It's why they always try and do the games all the time, where they're like survival horror game with dinosaurs,
ugh.
which I would be
What
into.
was it?
But
Dino Crisis.
yeah, that Dino Crisis rips.
Um, Jurassic Park franchise. So how many?
What is it? Does it say? Does it say
So we've got yeah, Jurassic Park, Lost World, 3, Jurassic World,
Rebirth is the new
Fallen
one?
Kingdom, Dominion, and then Rebirth. Short films. There's Battle at Big Rock. There's Jurassic World Dominion prologue. There's
They can't.
two
They've got
animated
to be.
series. There's a
There's
play.
no There's no scheduled new film at the moment.
No.
They've Universal has reportedly registered domains and explored early development in an untitled sequel, which insiders are referring to as Jurassic World Liberation. Oh God, I hope not.
Fuck. Uh, there's only two. There's three novels. Um, old Michael doing the first two, and then there's one that came out in 2018 called The Evolution of Claire.
Is that based on
Um,
Bryce Dallas Howard's character? Isn't she called Claire?
oh, Claire Deering. Yes, the novel is about college freshman Claire during her summer internship at the park. So it's just about her at work.
That's so funny.
That sounds awful. No offense.
No
Um,
offense whoever wrote that. Sorry.
no offense to Tess Sharp, but I don't want to read that.
Right, I feel like we've gushed about this enough and criticised the whole franchise. This is obviously a save
Yeah,
for me. This isn't getting clubbed to death.
yeah,
I'd club to death the Jurassic World franchise, but this film individually is a save.
yeah. I hadn't seen this for a long time, but I
Same.
watched it loads as a kid, and always remembered like the Velociraptor in the jar, the head there, just like the bit on the fence,
Yeah,
and
we
then just
pushed through
like
the
the
fence. So good.
fog. Yeah, the fog with the pterodactyls, and then just the fucking rain and terror for the ending. Um, and it was, I didn't feel like fucking hell. I was thick as a kid. I was like this, and I think you mentioned it. It's like there's way more to it
I enjoyed
as
it. Yeah,
well.
I completely agree. I enjoyed it as a kid. It was probably my favorite one because of like how much action
It,
was in it. Like that's why I like.
yeah,
That's why I
yeah,
always like the second one because I love the caravan bit with it, and there's two T Rexes and the T Rex goes to New York. Like as a kid, I like that, and then watching it now, where I'm like, mate, the character dynamics are fucking great as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and it has like a whole wrapped up thing, and it's like, yeah, I probably
mm,
hated the Kirby's when I was a kid because all I wanted to see was people getting eaten.
yeah. But now seeing like, I suppose maybe being older, um, and just seeing like the how quickly it goes.
And
Again, due to like great pacing, it's we're a married couple, we're very successful, and then it's like we've lost our son.
and I,
We're
and I
like I've
kind
never
of,
done this. We're divorced.
I also kind of like like I feel like it's. I know people hate that Grant and Ellie don't get together, but I feel like it's realistic. It's like they probably had a few years
Well, yeah,
of bliss post trauma, and like but then they
yeah,
probably drifted apart, and then it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like he's gone back into like his work. Like, do you know what I mean? And like I just think it it
that's
works.
unrealistic. But even like, I don't even think it would being unrealistic is the issue. It's people just
Whereas people want a happy ending, don't they? They want the characters
yeah,
they
and I think
like to. It's the whole shipping mentality.
yeah, and it's lame as hell. It's fucking shit. Um,
Except for when you want to ship Alan Grant and uh, Ian
Malcolm.
Malcolm together. Then that's awesome.
It's just chaos theory, Dr. Grant. It's yeah, the world's bigger.
Yeah, it was
A
good.
good film. Oh yeah, so this month um is our rule of thirds.
Yeah, this
We're
is
celebrating
our.
July.
Do
We're
you know what?
celebrating
I'm
July.
gonna steal this
Oh
from
yeah.
because Jason said we should call it third time's a charm.
That is I was trying to think of something.
This is
I only came up with the rule of thirds because it's like a like a filming
Well,
thing
I
as
just
well. I was
stole
like,
this, and
"Not
I
do."
won't
So
be.
stolen is even better,
And I won't be apologising for it anymore.
and we won't be giving Jason any credit. Um, it's because also July is the month where we've been doing this for a year now,
1 year
which
anniversary.
I think clap your hands on your back,
Clap your cheeks.
everyone. Cla- you know, we've got this far.
We made it.
So we're doing 4 episodes of a third in a franchise.
That is people argue is better than the first or
Yeah,
the best of the
or there's
franchise.
at least like yeah, there's some happy surprises in there.
We won't reveal what's coming up, but or should we reveal next week's at least or not?
I think we could reveal next week's. Yeah,
Next week's we're doing Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
season of the fucking witch,
It's the season of the
boys.
witch. Donovan, great
Donovan,
tune.
incredible guy, great hair.
So
Um,
that's
so
next week.
3-1. Great. Jurassic Park 3 deserves
Do you know
more.
what this was? I'm. This is exactly what we're setting up for. I think this is one of the best ones. Obviously, one's good, but one doesn't have a
One's great.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah, one's great because of I think it tells the story really well. And there is like it has a car chase in a tree.
Unreal.
Great. Not many films are doing that, and Spielberg obviously he knows what he's
Yeah, and it's
doing.
the first time you've seen them, but this is
But this
something
is
else.
like, we've seen the dinosaurs before. We know the world. We've seen horrors. We've done all this, and it works as an action survival horror in that world. Like it feels like a slightly different film, but again, that's why it works. The seven of the other ones haven't really worked because we're just trying to do the first one again.
Yeah,
And we've seen the whole thing go to shit with like Star Wars as well. Um, and just having those three, and they're like, we're doing the first ones again.
yeah.
Remember this?
Arguably, both Jurassic Park and Star Wars have one good film, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's the third one.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, Jurassic Park.
Third
Thank you
time's
very
the
much,
charm. Jurassic
Joe
Park.
Johnson.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Hope. See you later.
Thanks for listening and/or watching
And kissing
and
a dinosaur.
kissing.